तो सब बॉयज वेलकम बैक टू अ न्यू वीडियो। और आज अपन वापस से खेल रहे किंगडम कम डिलीवरेंस 2 और ये एपिसोड 3 है। ये एपिसोड 3 है और इसमें अपन बहुत कुछ करने वाले हैं टाउन्स में। लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। अपन यहाँ थे कल, अपन जस्ट सो के उठे थे और यस मैं श्योर था ये अपन उठा सकते हैं, वरना इतने डिटेल में क्यों होगा ये यहाँ। और यहाँ भी एक और चीज़ है, ब्लैक स्मिथ किट। अपन को यहाँ एक और चीज़ मिली थी, आई थिंक आर्मर किट था वो, ये ब्लैक स्मिथ किट था। इसमें कुछ है, आई थिंक अपन को फूड भी मिलेगा क्योंकि अपन यहाँ रह रहे थे। होपफुली मुँह पे बंद करना बंद करोगे? ओके, अभी के लिए अपन ऑनेस्ट लिविंग जी रहे हैं, इसके लिए अपन लफड़े नहीं कर सकते। सॉरी बॉयज अगर तुमको चोरी देखे करूँगा चोरी, रुक जाओ। जनरल में बहुत कुछ है, अपन को आई थिंक सेमी जाना था, बट ठीक है वो करते हैं। उसके पहले अपन यहाँ भी एक क्वेस्ट है, ये क्या चीज़ की है? आई थिंक वो क्वेस्ट है, वो मिली नहीं अभी तक कुछ। क्रॉस्कोविट्स भी जाना तो है अपने को, देखते हैं डिसाइड करते हैं। सबसे पहले मैं इससे ये खरीदना चाहूँगा, क्या बोलते हैं, बुरा।
Greetings. What do you need?
ट्रेड नहीं कर सकता हूँ हाँ, फास्ट ट्रैवल कर सकते हैं वैसे, बट आई थिंक मैं अभी यहाँ तक आ गया हूँ तो मैं ये अनलॉक कर ही लेता हूँ, है ना। इसी रास्ते पे जाना है आगे आगे।
I should get going.
Who just came? Can I help you?
So it's you?
Sakra!
Uh-huh.
I hope nothing's missing. I must look.
कुछ ना कुछ लपड़ी है इधर, जान तो निकलते हैं इधर से, देखते हैं कहाँ जा सकते हैं अपन। ये क्या है? होपफुली बैंडिट्स ना मिले और अपन को पेल ना दे रास्ते में। न्यू कोडेक्स एंट्री, चलो फटफट यहाँ से निकलते हैं। और मेरे को डेफिनेटली एक घोड़े की बहुत ज़रूरत है, और वो एक्चुअली वो चीज़ स्पॉइल हो चुकी है मेरे लिए, क्योंकि यूट्यूब शॉर्ट्स पे आजकल आपको सब कुछ ही मिल जाता है स्क्रॉल करते करते। इसके लिए कभी कभी ना मेरे को अच्छा नहीं लगता, मैं थंबनेल के लिए सर्च करता रहता हूँ ना यूट्यूब पे, तो उसमें फिर बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें भी आ जाती है जो स्पॉइलरी टाइप रहती है। लेट्स सी, अभी काफ़ी लंबा ट्रैवल है। ओके आई थिंक मैंने उधर किसी को देखा। वैसे तो ये गेम ऐसे ट्रैवलिंग में पीसफुल लग रहा है, बट गारंटी देता हूँ पीसफुल नहीं है। पिछले गेम्स में जब भी मैं फास्ट ट्रैवल करता था ना, रास्ते में लोग पकड़ के मारते थे भाई। बैंडिट्स ऐसे छुपे रहते हैं झाड़ियों वीडियो में। पिछले गेम्स में वो क्यूमन्स ये थे ना अपने, जिन्होंने अपनी विलेज बर्बाद की थी और वो सब, उन्होंने ये कर रखा था, तो सामने ही है। उन लोग ना ऐसे लॉग डालते थे रास्ते में, और वो लॉग के ऊपर से नहीं, मतलब जब भी अपन उधर आते थे अपना घोड़ा रुकता था, घोड़ा गिरा देता था क्योंकि उसकी करेज कम रहती थी टाइप्स। और स्टार्टिंग में बहुत वाट लगती थी भाई। नेक्स्ट विस्ट के लिए अपन को ध्यान रखना चाहिए क्योंकि उसमें वैल्यूएबल रहता है, ये मैंने यूट्यूब शॉर्ट्स पे देखा। लेकिन नेक्स्ट ऐसे दिखता नहीं हो, इस पर वेट ही करना पड़ता है अपडेट होने के लिए। जो भी है चलो देखते, पहुँचते उधर डायरेक्ट उधर ही दिखा था। हंट्समैन सॉन विटेक चैट,
Good day to you. What would you
to
like?
discover archery range, okay? पहले ट्रेड की
I'll
बात
have a
करते
look
हैं।
at the wares.
ओ इसके पास बोज और ये सब है, ओके। क्या अपन इसे चुरा सकते हैं? I want to compete in the shooting contest. Explain to me the competition rules. Could you teach me something?
I'd like to learn something. What do you want to know?
ओह, पैसा देके मार्क्समैनशिप, सर्वाइवल, स्टेल्थ सीख सकते हैं, ओके।
I'd like to compete at archery. Your first time, eh? I don't remember your face from any previous contests. What's it to be? Longbow or crossbow?
क्रॉसबो?
Crossbow. That's the best fun. And why not? If the gent wishes to shoot a crossbow, then crossbow it is. When he brings one, that is.
अच्छा, डॉग। भाई डॉग्स बहुत बढ़ गए हैं इस गेम में, अच्छी बात है। You have discovered smokehouse. Okay, open the door, please.
God bless you.
तेरे से बात करनी है.
I apologize.
What happened?
What happened? You look worried.
My husband Vostatek left to go hunting and hasn't come back. I'm
Okay.
worried that something happened to him. He's von Burgo's lead huntsman, and the forest is full of poachers these days.
Okay.
Maybe he just got caught up somewhere.
Not a chance. We're invited to young Lord Semin's wedding. He wouldn't dare miss that by wandering around the woods for so
Okay.
long. What would Lord Semin think if we didn't show up? It would be a disgrace. He
बात तो सही है.
sometimes loses track of time out in the woods, but I've got a really bad feeling about it this time. One time, Vostatek didn't come home for 4 days after his horse broke its leg in the woods. I had a feeling right away that something bad had happened. And I
Okay.
have that same feeling now. Do you reckon you could help me?
Does that happen often? That he gets lost in the woods?
He disappears for a while from time to time when he gets orders from Lord von Burgo. And besides that, well,
What is it? You can tell me.
he drinks a bit sometimes.
Okay.
Then everything takes him longer. His job isn't easy, so I understand when he does, and I don't get upset with him.
क्या reply?
I understand. But maybe you're right, and it really is something else this time.
Exactly.
Do you know where he might be? Where is his hunting ground?
In all the forests here around Vidlak Pond. He didn't tell me exactly where he was going, but maybe Vitek knows.
Vitek?
Our son.
Why did Vostatek forbid you from going to the forest?
There are wolves, boars, and worse.
What could you meet in the forest that's worse than an angry boar?
Well, people, of course. All sorts
Okay.
of cutthroats and thieves hide out in those woods, so watch your back.
All right. I'll bring Vostatek back to you.
Thank you. I wouldn't
Okay.
send you if I didn't think it was necessary, but I have a really bad feeling about this. Before you leave, please make sure to talk to Vitek. Maybe he'd know where his father was
Reputation
headed.
gained.
Why doesn't...
I told him, but the lad is young and stubborn. He just... And besides,
Okay.
him and Vostatek don't get along
Okay.
very...
All right. I'll let you know as soon as I find something.
Be careful out there. God be with you.
Lucky. भाई हर जगह जाता हूँ ना मैं, नए ये मिल जाते हैं.
I'm looking for your father. Did he mention...
Ma talked you into it, didn't she? I'd be willing to bet he just got wasted as usual. He's nothing but a drunkard. It's no secret.
Do you even realise what's at stake here? The woods are a dangerous place. Do you really want something to happen to him? Your mother would be a widow, and you'd be an orphan. Who'd take care of you then? As soon as Laura von
मेरे
Burgo
को नहीं
found
लगता
a new
होएगा ये
huntsman,
फेल होने
he'd
वाला.
have him move into your cottage, and you'd have to leave. Or do you have a sack full of groschen stashed away somewhere, so you could go and buy a new house in Prague?
Kurva, all right, shut up already. I'm not stupid.
Succeed?
Father may be a drunken bastard, and living with him is a chore. But mother still loves him. I'll help you,
Succeed. Let's
but
go.
only for our sake.
Where did he go? Tell me.
The last thing he said was he found a dead
नशीब
deer
भाई
in the
मेरा
pond,
बहुत
and
कम
he
है वो.
wanted to go and see if there were any wolves
अच्छे कपड़े
about.
ढूंढने पड़ेंगे.
So I'd go down below the cottage, walk along the shore, and then turn north into the old forest. If you didn't get boozed up and forget, that is, wouldn't be the first time. No need to rush. At least it would give him time to sleep it off and come home on his own.
भाई बहुत
will it be?
भड़का हुआ है बाप से. घोड़ा मिल जाएगा ना तो ये सब करना आसान रहेगा भाई. घोड़ा नहीं है तो मेरे को भी डाउट होता है. तो इधर मेरे पास डिसीजन है कि मैं ये कोई विलेज टाइप ही है. इसका वापस से दूर नहीं है, इधर ही किधर है ना. ओके मैं भी शायद मैं करूं इसकी हेल्प. लेट्स सी. डिस्कवर वैलिडिक बॉन्ड कुछ तो. आई थिंक जाना ही पड़ेगा उसके बाप को देखने. जाते देखते उसके बाप को बचा सकते हैं कि नहीं. चलते जा रहे अपन जंगलों में से. ऐसी जगह पर मैं ना अपनी स्वॉर्ड बाहर रखना पसंद करता हूँ. ओके नेक्स्ट मिला. वो लॉकपिक मिल गया इससे एक. ठीक है आई विल टेक इट भाई. ऐसे ही नेक्स्ट मिलता रहेगा ना तो अपन को गिरा के. एक और है क्या? नहीं वो तो आई थिंक वही है जो गिरा है मैंने. क्या बात. किसी रैंडम आदमी के बाप को ढूंढने जा रहे हैं अपन कि दिस इज व्हाट किंगडम कम इज ऑल अबाउट। कब क्या होगा किसी को नहीं मालूम। मर्सिनरी था, ऐसे लोगों के सामने वेपन अंदर रख लेना चाहिए। एक और लॉक पिक। भाई ये तो चोर बनाना चाहता है अपने को नेक्स्ट। कहाँ है भाई? आवाज आ रहा है।
I don't want to die sober!
There's someone up in that tree there. If I don't help him, those wolves will eat him alive.
Hey, you! Help me! Chase those beasts away! I can't hold on much longer! Help!
Yeah. Fuck, 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 fuck. चल ले, कभी भी अटैक कर सकता है। चल यार, करने वाला है। कुछ क्या यार?
It's all right now. You can come down.
Thank God! I was starting to think I'd turn into a branch!
भाई मेरी तो फट गई थी, 3 वुल्फ सामने खड़े कर दिए डायरेक्ट। ओके
You all right?
I fucked up my
भाई
bloody
नसीब बच गया,
ankle,
मैं
damn
मर
it.
जाता हूँ।
Thank God you were passing by.
Okay.
Otherwise they'd have eaten me for sure. I'm forced to check. Huntsman,
Your
Game
wife
keeper.
sent me.
my dear Zlata. Thank God for her. What's your name?
Henry.
And thanks to you as well, Henry. You've got
Reputation gate, let's go.
hearts. You've got to carry me. Christ in heaven. Of course this happens to me.
I
You
heard
drunk?
you're a bit of a drinker. I see that's true.
Not as much as I'd like to be. At least then it wouldn't hurt so much.
I'm to carry you.
Where do you want me to carry you? We're a long way from the nearest sawbones.
I've got a hideout not far from here.
Hide out.
What are you
Okay.
going to do there? Someone should have a look at that foot.
No. First we have to pick up Pepik at the hideout. Then you'll take us. Fuck. Ow! You'll take us both home.
इस पेपी क्या dog?
Pepik is your hunting dog.
What? No, you. Now enough chit chat.
Where is that hideout of yours? Is it far?
Not far. But
Okay.
That's just...
look, the best thing will be if I
ठीक है.
I'll help you then.
throw me over your shoulder, and I'll tell you where to go. I just need a drink first, or I'll pass out from the pain. Do you want some?
अरे
I'd rather not. I might end up dropping you along the way.
You're bloody right. At least there'll be more for me. Oh,
टिपिकल बेवड़ा.
fucking pick me up. What are you waiting for?
You're as heavy as a wild boar. So stop moving so much.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
feed your mouth.
No need to get as prickly. That's the fallen tree. I can't get my bearings when I'm upside down. I know. Keep going in the same direction until you come across an anthill.
मैंने
Then I'll
anthill
tell you what to do.
पूरी जिंदगी जा रही है.
Oh, don't you dare puke on me.
Oh.
No. Don't do it.
Oh, bloody nasty.
Shit.
I nearly painted your back.
शी फेंक दूंगा ना वो. किधर है इसकी एंट हिल यार? इतना इसको कैरी कर रहा हूँ, कुछ बढ़ेगा कि नहीं पॉइंट बीट?
Look at those fellas go. They're as busy as hell. It's making me thirsty looking at them. You know what?
वाह,
Take me to the ale house instead.
What?
I said fuck it. Let's go for a drink. Yeah! Take me to tacos. They've got the best ale.
I'm not carrying you to the tavern.
Are you mad? I'm not going to carry you to the tavern. We're going to your hideout.
All right. Shit. You're right. We have to find... I nearly forgot about the...
अभी
poor
समझा
fella.
उसका बच्चा क्यों
Take
ये
me
कर
to
रहा है.
the north, along the stream. There's a birch there that's split in two. A real peculiar tree. You'll know it when you... That's the way. Not much further now. Carry on into the forest. There'll be a marker on a tree there.
A marker?
Aye. A cross carved into the tree and a pile of stones next to it. The folks that work in the woods here mark all sorts of interesting places and stash. Come on.
इधर क्या?
Let's move.
किधर है भाई? अभी ये स्ट्रेंथ लेवल बढ़ गया.
Here. Put me down. Where's Peppy? Shit. Let's see if I can stand up.
वाह,
Henry!
मैं येड़ा इधर तक इसको उठा के लाए.
Where's that
Where's
horse
your
of
horse?
yours?
I swear I left him here. Kurva! Oof. I need a drink. And to catch my breath, here, take my water skin. Fill it up in that barrel over there. I'll just lie down here in the meantime.
भाई इसके लिए क्यों कर रहे हैं अपन ये सब?
I'm dying of thirst here.
चुरा लूंगा मैं तेरा सब.
Henry, water!
तेरे मुंह पे चोरी.
Water. Here you go.
Thanks, mate. This will clear my head.
अभी
I know
खड़ा हुआ
you've
तो
done
नहीं,
a
नाटक
lot
कर रहा
for me
साला.
already, but there's something else I need. You've got to find Peppy. Whether he ran off or
भाई
someone stole
किंगडम
him,
कम
he's
में
in
मिशन कभी
trouble.
खत्म ही नहीं होते, बढ़ते ही जाते भाई. What does he look like?
What does Pepe look like?
He's very dark, nearly black. He may not be as muscular as a regular worker, but he's quick.
Who could have taken him? We're in the middle of the woods. There's nobody around.
You're wrong. There's been a band of poachers wreaking havoc around these parts for a while now. I haven't managed to find their camp yet. But it can't be far. I'm sure they're the ones behind it.
अब उससे भी
What are
लड़ना
we going to do
पड़ेगा.
about it?
You'll have to track them down. Because I'm useless in this state.
All right, I'll find him. I can't carry you all the way home on my back. Where should I start?
I tied him up by
Okay.
that sickly tree over there. All that's left is the cut rope. I'd start over there. There must be some tracks. Once you track him down, hop on him and ride over. He's very nice. I'm sure he'll let you. Just watch out for those thieves. If you were to
Okay.
take care of them as well, I surely wouldn't mind. I had a hunting crossbow on the saddle. If you find that as well, keep it for your trouble.
अच्छा वो नहीं खरीदा अपन ने इसके लड़के से वो, क्योंकि अपने को लिटरली क्रॉसबो दे दिया इसने. इधर से मैंने एरो ले ही लिया ऑलरेडी. अच्छा तो ये अलाउड था अपने को ये सब चुराना. ठीक है भाई, तो जाना कहाँ है चेक करते हैं. मार्कर निकाल देता हूँ सबसे पहले. लैकी. ओके. ट्रैक डाउन द वो मेरे को ऑलरेडी वो तो मिल गया. ऐसे देखते क्या कर सकते हैं अपन. टेक अ लुक अल्ट. ओह, यहाँ बंदी हुई थी एग्जामिन.
Somebody untied the horse and led him along the path.
यहाँ कहीं चाकू दिख रहा था कट सीन में, वो ढूंढ रहा हूँ. वो डैगर हुआ था, अपने काम आएगा. तो अगर मैं स्विच करूँगा जैसे रेड पे, तो इसमें वेपन ये है.
A hunting horn. I reckon the huntsman
Okay.
had it hanging on his saddle, and it fell off here. Oh, I'm on the right track. They kept going along the path. That's quite a pile. They must have gone this way. More tracks. They can't be far now. That must be the poacher's camp. I've got to be careful now.
I could use this. Gotcha.
यहाँ थोड़ी बीटी है.
What? Attack! Come and help us!
Okay.
I've been waiting for you.
शिट यार. कर तो अच्छे से कर तो इस बार. वो से मारना चाहिए था मेरे को उसको. शिट. चलो कोई नहीं, रिट्राई.
That must be the poacher's camp. I've got to be careful now.
बस डैगर नहीं यार का.
Intruder! Get over it! I'll get you! Attack! Oh!
ओके, एक सक्सेसफुली मार दिया.
Are you tanking my pizzle? Everyone get over here! We've got... Go to hell! Alert! To arms! Jesus! Fucking slaughter! I'm gonna bash your face in! Attack! Everyone, get over here!
भागो. कुछ तो तरीका रहेगा ना चुराने का. ओके, यहाँ से चुरा सकता हूँ.
Go! Quick!
Whoa, whoa.
लग गए. उठ.
Easy!
शिट. भागने नहीं दे रहे.
I've been waiting for you.
Let's see what you... Show your stuff. Do it! I can't aim!
शिट यार.
Go! Whoa!
अभी मैं कैसा बचाऊं इसको? इसको बचना ही नहीं.
Show your stuff! Let's see what you're made of! Ah! Take that fucker out, damn it! Ah! Ah! Christ! My head!
I've been waiting for you.
Ah!
Fuck yourself. I can't get a shot in.
You wanna try me?
ये वाला थोड़ा हार्ड है.
Shoot through you. Show what you're made of.
भाई
You're no match for us, fucker!
You're shot.
अभी बताता हूँ तेरे को. तो
You wanna try me?
साले आ तू भी. और दूर जाता रहूंगा ताकि तेरे आर्चर का तेरे को शॉट ना मिले. शिट यार. भाई जीत तो सकता हूँ मैं इनसे. एक एक करके डाउन करने का ट्राई करता हूँ.
Cunt! Attack! Come Mercy, leave me be. No! Alone! Toward!
I'll show you.
वेट कर रहा हूँ मैं कब से. वो आया. कोई तो आया. मेरा पहला शिकार. वो ये डिफेंड करता है. ओके. सारे मेरे पीछे. अभी घोड़ा चुरा सकता हूँ मैं. आई थिंक. ओके. घोड़ा मेरा भाड़ में गया भाई तेरा सब.
Let's go and see Vostatek. Go!
भाग भाग भाग. एकदम दूर. एकदम दूर. निकाल लिया घोड़ा फाइनली. कहाँ जाना है भाई? कैसा तो ढापा उधर से. भाई मैंने बहुत ट्राई किया. मैंने नहीं मार पाया. बहुत ही लो लेवल को. जस्ट निकला होगा उससे भाई. बट आई थिंक वापस आऊंगा क्योंकि मार्क हो गई है उनकी जगह.
Found Pepik. The bandits had him, just like you said.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you. lads.
Finally.
Thanks, Harold.
वाट
You're
लग गई
welcome.
बहुत ट्राई किया मैंने
Well,
इनको
name's
मारने का
Ah,
नहीं
whatever.
जमा ऑलमोस्ट मार
What
दिया
did
था
you
एक बार
do with
मैंने
those horse sons?
Nothing at all. I nicked Pepik right from under their noses, and nobody had to die.
If you can sneak around like that, you'd make a great huntsman. A shame you didn't get rid of those fuckers, though. I have a bad feeling about that bunch. You're
कोई
a
नहीं
real
अगली बार
tough
आऊंगा
fella.
अच्छी sword
I
word
mean,
लेके
you stink, and your shoulders are pointy, but a tough fella nonetheless.
Enough already.
All right, then. Will you ride with us? Or will we meet back at my place? We've got a lot to celebrate.
I'll ride with
I'll
you
ride with you. We wouldn't want you falling off that horse along the way.
तो वहां से निकल गए अपन फाइनली यस अब देखिए वो
Henry,
20 ग्रोशन
You found him.
अरे अरे
I knew something had happened.
सॉरी थोड़ा पोटैटो पीसी है
It's all right, Slatter.
Vitek, come here. Pa's home. Thank God you're all right. What happened?
Ah,
क्या
nothing
बताओ
much. Some wolves went after the carcass I had and chased me up a tree. Good thing Henry here showed up to save me.
Mother of God, that could have ended badly.
What is it, Ma? He's fine, just like I said he'd be.
Vitek, don't be rude.
He's right, though. I'm mostly fine.
Don't talk rot. What about your leg? Don't tell me a wolf bit you.
Nothing like that. I did that jumping down from the tree.
Are you sure there were even any wolves to begin with? You reek of booze. Again, he was drunk, wasn't he?
Those wolves were really there. Whether Vostatek had been drinking before that had nothing to do with it.
Right. So he was off his head.
That's enough, Vitek. I won't have you speaking to your father like that.
But
Quiet. Apologize to your pa.
Give it a rest. Both of you. Please.
लपड़ी घर
Vitek
की
is right. I'm the one that should be apologizing. I was drunk. But I promise you, I'll change my ways.
I don't want any more of your promises. But I'm sorry. I'm glad you're all right. But I've got to go. We have some work to do.
What are we going to do with that boy?
I'll have a word with him later.
That's enough talk. Henry, we've got to reward you somehow. If you
पैसे
ever need a
पैसे
place to sleep, our door
अरे
is
ठीक
always
है
open.
हाँ ठीक है
That's right. But you deserve a nice pile of groschen as well. I would have been happy to reward you for taking care of those poachers too. But even so, you won't leave here empty-handed. Horses are expensive, so you earned every groschen.
Thanks.
Now, if you'll both excuse
45
me,
2000 का आता रहेगा घोड़ा
Thank you, Henry. Truly. Stop by sometime.
वो bandits
Well then, does the best forester in the land have some problems I could help him with?
Henry, you buffoon. I'm not the best in the land, but I'm in these parts, though. Know why? Because I'm the only one here. Well, apart from Varel, that is.
So you don't have any problems?
As it happens, there is something. Recently, my supplies have been running out quickly for some reason. And you know how much I like a drink when I'm taking a break on the bench behind my house.
I don't, actually. I thought the time you spent up that tree was an exception.
On the contrary. So, I need to top up my supplies. Run along to Troskovets for a bottle or two for me. Take this coin here.
what would you like I'm not going to fetch booze for you
And what would you like to drink, gamekeeper of Vostatek?
I call it the poacher's hideout. Mix a goblet of mead with wine, add a bit of saffron.
I've never heard of this poacher's hideout brew before.
Hold on. Poachers! I need help with poachers. The bastards. They think they can turn the woods into their own territory, but they won't get the better of me. I'll send you after them. You're hard as nails, you are. What's more, I'll
मेरे को
give you a decent reward for getting rid of them vermin.
वो
That
सब
sounds
ठीक है
better.
Aye, so I don't forget. Hand back the coin I gave you for the booze.
But there's some things I need before I go after the poachers. I have to get my gear fixed up and so on. Think of yourself as my patron.
You're a schemer, lad. All right.
125 मिल गया फुकड़
keep
का.
the coin. But you haven't told me if you'll actually do it or not.
I'll help you with the poachers. The hunters will become the prey.
That's the stuff. They should be trembling already.
Tell me where I can
Dagger
find the
लेने दो
poachers,
बस मेरे को.
so I can pounce straight on them.
Hold your horses. I want them alive. Not
Arey.
hacked to pieces. So don't butcher them.
Pichi, you are the who's talking about butchering.
If you want it done without killing, I'll try it without killing.
Glad to hear it. You'd be surprised how many hotheads have offered to do just that. I've had enough of hearing, "They're all dead, Vostatek," and then finding out the smart arse spent the whole day in the tavern instead. So if you do kill a poacher, I want proof.
Would you like an ear, or maybe I should cut off a trophy pouch?
Ideally, some items only poaching scum have. Tools of the trade, string, gloves. No bringing me a hair from the tanner and claiming you found it on a poacher. Anyone could say that. Look, let's get to the point. We have to focus on Rock Tower Pond and the forests around it. That's where game's becoming scarcest.
Will you help
Count
me?
on your help.
Ha, you bet. We'll divide it up into patches and make a noose no poacher will escape.
Patches? What do you mean?
I'll take the area around the gamekeeper's lodge, say. Maybe some poachers get the idea it's darkest under a candlestick. My helpers will search the smaller woods, and you take the rest. With those young legs of yours, you'll comb the forest nice and quick.
Aye, right. I get it. That's the best idea you could come up with, eh?
Aye, Henry.
Where should
Where
I
should
look?
I look?
I already told you, didn't I? Try looking around Rock Tower Pond. To the
Okay.
west of the pond, there's some dense forest on the rocks. It's easy to find because there's a small ruined cottage below the woods. Otherwise, it's nothing but boulders and an easy place to break your leg. And someone like me, who likes a drink,
I don't have the best memories of that place. We made camp there the first time we came to Trotsky region.
so you can be reminiscing there. Have a swim. It's a nice clean pond. I don't know why
तो
people
उधर
go
जहाँ
fishing
अपन
instead of
ambush हुए थे.
poaching. Easier to catch a bite. Good luck, and let me know how it goes. I hope you give them what for, because I'm sick and tired of them. They've been at it for 2 months now. Or is it 4?
You can count on me.
God be with you.
Same to you.
और इधर से वट्टे है दूसरे सिटी की तरफ. मैं तो आया था रैंडमली इधर. रिफंड में बड़ा सा मिशन कर दिया. यहाँ से नीचे जाना चाहिए मेरे भाई. चलते रहो घोड़ा मांगता मेरे को. अब मेरे को पता है कि घोड़ा सेमीन में मिलने वाला है, बट सेमीन जाने के लिए भी तो चलना पड़ेगा.
Hey, fella. Stop off for a bit of chat.
God be with you.
ओके.
Are you a blacksmith?
And you? Gentleman's manservant, I reckon.
You deserve a clobbering for how poor a judge of people you are.
Be my guest. I'm Yira. Hard as nails and
Jira.
happy to flatten you any time of the day. Careful, though. I don't like blades.
Glad to hear that. From one blacksmith to another.
Oh, sorry, brother. I didn't take you for someone who could swing a hammer.
What are you doing here?
Our forge has gone undone for. And these folk around me lost all they had, too.
So war, eh? It's a shitty thing.
Aye, well, that's just the way it is. By God's grace, I still have 2 hands, and I can always find work. I could do with a bit of coin right now. Fancy having a wrestle? For money?
All
Let's
right,
wrestle.
let's wrestle. Because I'm quite sure I'm the better fighter.
Great! I wouldn't be so cocky if I was you, though. I know a few tricks. I'll be done with you in no time. And because
Okay.
I'm so confident, I say we spice it up with a few groschen. What do you say?
Yeah, sure.
Definitely. Here you go.
Let's do this. Jesus, I'm hit! Christ, you've got some energy. Go on, parry.
Let's go.
Sakura, you were good.
भाई हैंड टू
Not
हैंड
even old
कॉम्बैट
March's
अलग
moves
मीठी
were any use. Well, anyway, Henry, here's your coin.
लेट्स गो 40
You put up a
ग्रोशन
decent
40
fight,
ग्रोशन
Yura.
कमाए
I'll remember that levering trick.
80 ओके फिर रैंडम बंदों को पीट के 80 ग्रोशन कमा के चले अपन अपने रास्ते पे। और उनको लूटता बढ़ जाने दो अभी क्या है। ओ इधर इसकी कार्ट है, इसको उसकी कार्ट देखते क्या है उसकी कार्ट में। It didn't cross.
So this is where the merchant's wagon tipped over. Everything floating here must be his. Poor fella.
Oh, portions, of course. Cheap wine, okay.
I can't swim.
तो वहाँ तक भी नहीं जा सकता तो वाह। आई थिंक पहले मेरे को ना टाउन में जाना चाहिए चुपचाप, क्योंकि मेरी वाट लगी पड़ी है। और रैंडम कैंप कुछ खास मिला नहीं उसके कार्ड से। आई मीन थोड़ा बहुत पैसा में भी बेच देंगे अपन। ओके वाह भाई प्रॉपर ब्रिज है ये। देखो भाई लो टू मीडियम सेटिंग्स में भी व्यू देखो। ये होता है भाई गेम। ओ जेली जॉ है ये।
What? Who's this that chance has brought my way? I'm Peter, but everyone calls me Hornet.
I'm Henry, of Skalitz.
Forgive me, but you don't look much like a nobleman.
That I am not.
It's just when you say of Skalitz, it has a noble ring to it.
Well, it's just my way of saying I'm not from these parts. Besides, my name doesn't hold a candle to yours, Hornet. How did you come by such a moniker?
After a fight, my opponents say the blows I give them are right stingers. Want to see for yourself?
Rules?
What are the rules?
I have two. One, always put some money down. Two, don't get
Don't
killed.
get killed.
Pretty simple.
Exactly. Take a sword, a mace, whatever you fancy. But no bows or any of that shit.
A shield?
Yeah, sure. Just a fight close up. We stop when one of us is ready to drop.
All right,
That's right.
let's do it.
Exactly.
आज
Now you're
ऐसे
talking.
पैसे
What are
कमाऊंगा
we
मैं।
fighting for?
50
That's my wager.
आर्मर्ड है वो पूरा।
Ha! I can't wait to win.
You're good.
मेरे को
Just a
पता था
matter of the
मेरा
right
हेल्थ
moves
कम
and stamina. We can have another round if you're up for it.
है। 50 रुपये ले लिया मैंने।
Hail, good man. Come on, don't be shy. I won't bite.
That's what were you going to offer me?
Curiosity killed the cat. No shame in that, though.
Strange name.
You have a peculiar...
If I were ordinary, well, that's just another way of saying boring. So I wander the roads collecting my riddles, and if I meet anyone I find interesting, I'll happily work a riddle on them.
A riddle?
Now, what belongs to you alone, but is used more often by others? Any idea?
Name हाँ।
My name.
That's right! You have a learned head on those shoulders. The robes of a priest would suit you better than a sword.
They really wouldn't, I assure you.
Except You've caught me. I can give you some of what little I have. Or teach you some of what'll it be?
I like to learn some of what you know. Show me what in your purse.
I'm always up for learning something new.
I spend my days on the roads and my nights in the taverns.
Travels, tavern. Travels.
Tell me about your experience.
You can't beat a sturdy pair of shoes and a good supply of wine or ale with you. And keep an eye on the clouds. They can tell.
I'll bear that in mind.
And you'll stay dry. Farewell.
Survival bada thoda. Okay. Is this a bathhouse?
Are you all right? You look like someone gave you. Greetings. What do you want?
Bathhouse services.
I need to take a load off.
Certainly. We're open.
I need a hot bath and my clothes washed. Treat my wounds, give me bath and wash clothes. I like to full service. Present company. Okay.
Do you have some pretty girl here who could keep me company?
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
Blur करने का time आ गया. ओए,
Great. But it'll cost you.
haggle.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly. No problem.
पुराने दिन क्या सस्ते थे.
I always get hungry after a fuck like that. I'll go and find something to eat.
Lodgings. Oh. Hired hand Adam. Lodgings का. Oh यहाँ घर है क्या? रहने को. दो बेवड़े. Dice player as always. Innkeeper किधर है? हाँ ये रहा. That's a nice bull you got there. Oh इसका है क्या वो?
So you have quite a nice bull here.
Do you mean the white one? It belongs to old Olbram. Or rather, Olbram belongs to the bull. The old geezer don't have nothing else
Okay.
on his mind besides that
Info.
bull of his. He barely even comes to the inn anymore because he's always watching it.
He watches the bull.
He has his farm hands stand outside the barn with lanterns all night, keeping watch. I can't really blame him. An animal like that is a real rarity. I
Okay.
just feel sorry for the lad.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a grosh into his name but acts like he owns the bloody place.
हाँ.
he was here then.
वही है.
Aye, he was. He was larging it up, good and proper, and then he found some lads who paid his bill, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that? Why unfortunately?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good. But still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals, but got no idea where they went.
Oh shit.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
You have a water goblin here.
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds
उनको
around.
मिल गया?
He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
Do you happen to know where I could find these lads?
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a pier there by the
टावर
dam.
पॉइंट के उधर ही
That's their
बंदे थे ना
spot.
वो. अच्छा वो वही पॉइंट है जिधर अपन ये हुए एम्बुश आ रही है यार. जिंदगी हो जा
Any
रही है.
other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kirchhoff
अभी नहीं
Pond
करूँगा मैं.
came here
पहले
to
घोड़ा
have a
वोड़ा ले
beer.
रहा हूँ मैं.
I started
अच्छे अच्छे
talking
sword
to
ले रहा हूँ
them and
फिर.
they told me they almost didn't make it.
Why?
They said a pack of wolves came after them.
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too. It's strange.
I'd like something to eat and to spend the night.
I don't know. And for how long?
Stay
I
longer.
need to stay longer.
All right then. Pay in advance and no whoring. We're a respectable inn.
120.
Let's
हैगल
talk
भाई.
about the price.
All right then.
I think ये परमानेंट होना चाहिए जितना मैंने ऑनलाइन देखा है. 100.
Do you accept?
You really won't convince me like this.
Ekshida.
Agreed then. The room's yours. Your
10
bed's
कम
ready,
करेंगे.
and there's some food in the pot.
ओ ये रहा. Heaviest. Let's see.
What are you two talking about then?
Ah, a peasant like you would never understand.
Watch your tongue. Appearance deceive. I'm a worthy person.
Well, looks can be deceiving. If I weren't so kind-hearted, you might annoy me with talk like that.
Wise counsel indeed. What's your name?
My name is Henry.
Then sit, noble Enrico, and give your verdict on our dispute.
Noble
Don't be
Enrico.
shy. Come and sit with us.
It's Henry. H-E-N... whatever.
Ah, any tanner or bathhouse boy could be called Henry. Enrico is nobilissimo.
Oh, for the love of God. Will you just...
Ah, it's just that my dear friend George here is a vulgar louse who knows as much about the art of poetry as a baying donkey.
To tell the truth, my last encounter with verse didn't end all that well.
Really? Come on, let's discuss it over a beer.
Man to man, poet to poet.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say I was...
Sit.
Okay.
So, you going to tell me what you're talking about?
It's about nothing less than the very essence.
And also about the fact that Michael here hasn't got his oats for ages and it's got his brain in it.
Kindly ignore our friend George here. He's been a simple soul ever since he was dropped on his head as a baby.
Freedom. I figured out poetry ain't to be found in inspiration from the muse. All the truth in the world is right there in ale, roast pig, and fucking.
To the point where fornication and drinking leave no time for actual composing. Better to forego the pleasures of the flesh and give oneself to art. Honorate l'altissima poeta.
Aye, aye. Keep your hair on, mate. As I said, he's not in his right mind. He once
Okay.
met an Italian poet, and ever since he thinks he's Dante Alighieri.
Alighieri, you dolt. So what do you think, Enrico? Where should a poet seek inspiration?
पोएट्री ब्यूटीफुल रहती है ना. जॉर्ज चला हाउसी बातें कर रहे हैं. तो माइकल आई थिंक.
Well, I rather doubt it's to be found in beer or some wench's cleavage. Those might be nice to
मैं
look
कुछ
at,
नहीं बोल रहा हूँ.
but an artist should seek inspiration in higher things.
My very words. Let's drink to that.
However you look at it, you, my friend, as a worldly,
And highborn,
clever,
experienced,
intrepid,
unique.
in short, just the right fella,
You
bet
might
तुम्हें.
be able to help us out with something.
What are you after?
Enrico, we are in need of...
My name's Henry. H-E...
In short, Enrico, we're in need of an adventurer, a man of action, a man of goodwill, a man of knowledge, a man,
a fucking good fella.
a fellow who helps his fellow man,
अरे
aspiring
महन कितना
minstrel.
बोलेगा.
If only you knew, mate, what genius is sleeping in our throats. Songs just waiting for a voice to raise you to the heights of
अबे वो
glory.
काकी क्या कर रही है?
Imagine it. An ode to Henry, the hapless, hoe-wielding hero, harassing the heartless hordes of
Humans?
That's it! Hark! Henry the Lionheart! The only thing missing for you to achieve glory is...
A loot! We need a loot!
All right, but where would I even get a thing like that?
In the words of the poet...
कितने लोग देख रहे हैं भाई हमको?
Una volta corre cane, e una altra la lepre. He who seeks shall find.
And finding it won't be hard. We've done a bit of snooping, and there's only one in these parts.
It's hanging all forlorn on a wall at the carpenters in Troskovitz. The house directly opposite the Rathaus.
It ain't no use to him, but he won't sell it, the tight ass.
While if it were in our hands...
In our hands, it will sing like a nun on Sunday.
And it will be the torch lighting our way from this provincial purgatory to the gates of Kuttenberg.
Torch? Shit, you wanna fucking burn it?
It's a metaphor, you ignorant oaf.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Please just quieten down for a bit.
भाई चोरी की बात इतनी जोर से कर रहे हैं। मिलर के पास जाएंगे, शायद चोरी करना सिखा दे अपने को। वे यही है वो। रैट आउट पोचे। ओ इसकी साइड ले सकता हूँ मैं उसमें।
That's a beautiful bull you've got there. You don't see an animal like that every day.
Aye, and nothing is the finest animal far and wide. He wasn't
Okay.
cheap either.
What's an animal like that worth, anyway?
A big, strong bull like him, and pure white too. At least a dozen cows. No, make that 2 dozen. That's why I keep a close eye on him. I have the barn guarded all night. Say, you're a bit too interested in a nutsack. What's this about?
I am curious.
I'm just curious. Can you blame me? I had a dream the other day, and in this dream, I saw a great white bull. So when I saw Ornsteck, I thought to myself, bloody hell, that must mean something. And now I'm trying to get to the bottom of it.
Look, I may be old, but I ain't stupid. Cut the bullshit. Piss off before I beat you black and blue.
Even though nothing happened. Armstead was in the byre all night asleep.
ओके तो इसको दारू पिला सकते हैं अपेरेंटली। ओ ये रहा वो बुल। भाई बहुत ही रियल दिख रहा है। हायर हैंड।
I was just looking at that.
उसको वेट जा रहे। आज रात को मैं कुछ ऐसा करूँगा कि मज़ा आ जाएगा। ओ ये आ गई।
Have you come to break some more stuff?
अरे कितने दिन तक ये गुस्सा रहेगी रे?
It's filth.
तो अपन आज करने वाले हैं चोरी। बहुत टाइम बाद जो अपना प्लान था इतने साल बाद करने का, वो आज होने वाला है, क्योंकि अपने पास 3 लॉक पिक है। ये पता नहीं काहे की है और अच्छा खासा ग्रोशन है, लेकिन आज अपन मारेंगे चोरी डेंजर वाली और सब ढाप लेंगे ये टेलर से। इसने अपनी बहुत बेइज्जती की है। कुछ नहीं, टाइम पास करने के लिए टी दबाने का। आई थिंक 24 इनफ है। 24 पे जाते हैं, मतलब 12 बज गया। आई थिंक सब सो जाते हैं 12 बजे। और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ जो नॉइस है, इसको 0 करना है। 0 करने के लिए क्या कर सकते हैं अपन? दैट्स इट। और नॉइस 0। ठीक है, नांगड़ा होने का। इस दुकान में कोई नहीं है, लेकिन टेक्निकली देखोगे तो ये लॉक पिक हार्ड है, तो यहाँ नहीं कर सकते, यहाँ कर सकते। ये वाला अपन ने पहले एपिसोड में देख लिया था, ये वेरी इजी है। और अंदर जाके बस अपन को टेलर को ये करने का है, पोच करने का है। पोच मतलब वो रॉब ऑप्शन आता है ना वो, और उससे कीज ढापनी है। कीज जैसे ही ढापी अपन इधर आके मचा सकते। लेट्स सी। सेव गेम करता हूँ इधर, यहाँ गरज है सेव गेम करने। गेम सेव, ओके। लोड माइस, इधर सेव हो गया गेम। 2359 बराबर। अब कुछ नहीं, बस अपन को यहाँ जाना है, ई दबा के रखना है। ये सब मेरे को मालूम है, पिछले गेम में मैं कर रखा हूँ। बस अपन को ये फाइंड आउट करना है यहाँ ये कहाँ है, और रोटेट लॉक डी दबा के रखना है। कर्सर को उस पर रखना है बस। इतना इजी है। इसको खोलो, ये भी वेरी इजी है। यहाँ कुछ खास नहीं है, टेलर्स किट मिला बस। सबसे पहले ना ये गेट बंद कर देते, क्योंकि कुछ अनएक्सपेक्टेड चीज़ ना हो जाए अपने से। अभी भी 3 है, क्योंकि टूटी नहीं है। जब टूटती है लॉक पिक तब ये हो जाता है। वायर में फंस गया था। पहले चेक कर लेते इसका एरिया कितना बड़ा है। कितना बड़ा एरिया है। डी दबा के रखेंगे और अनलॉक। जाने दो, अभी के लिए अपन जो कर रहे हैं वो करना चाहिए क्योंकि गेम सेव्ड है ऑलरेडी। अब वो बंदा वहाँ सो रहा है आई थिंक। चोर ढाप सकते हैं यहाँ से। ये भी मेरे को एक रील में आया था बट क्या बोलते हैं, इसकी कीज़ आई थिंक नहीं मिलती हैं, पता नहीं बट ट्राई कर सकते। रॉब 7 8 9 10 11। ओके तो अपन को ढापना रहता है, मैं तुमको दिखाता हूँ कैसे। ओके ई से खोलना है, ये मेरे को पता नहीं था बट ठीक है कोई बात नहीं। ओके पहले वाले में ग्लव्स है। मेरे को ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है मैं ये हक सकता हूँ फटाक से। तीन चार पाँच। ओ जैक ऑफ ऑल ट्रेड्स, यू हैव सक्सेसफुली कंप्लीटेड एवरी मिनी गेम। ओके वही हूँ जो मैं सोच रहा हूँ। ओ अनलॉक एंड ओपन, हाँ ओके तो आई थिंक मैं सब ढाप सकता हूँ होपफुली। ये सब नई चिंदी में ग्रोशन था ऑफ कोर्स। बाहर जाएगी भाई, क्रेजी चीज बहुत टाइम बाद कर रहा हूँ ये किंगडम कम में। बस कोई पकड़ ना ले, ऐसे तो सेव्ड है तो बीटी नहीं है। अब इसको बस ओपन करना है भाई, सोचो इतना इजीली ये मिल गया भाई। एग्जीक्यूशनर्स डेकोरेशन स्टील। ओके ये क्या है? कुछ तो 350। सोचना भी नहीं ऐसी चीज में तो। कैप्रिसन डेकोरेशन 450 480 समथिंग। फेस्टिव ड्रेस सब कुछ नहीं। वर्क ड्रेस तू भी वर्क ड्रेस में रिटर्न रख दो बट उसके अलावा रॉब ऑर्डिनरी कोट ये सब बेकार है। ठीक है क्या है? ले लेते अभी, आइए इतने दूर। अब फाइनली जो सबसे क्रेजी चीज, माँ कसम भाई मेरे को नहीं पता कैसे मैं लेके जाने वाला, आई डोंट नो सॉरी। 142 का 462 समथिंग है अपन। ओके सब चुरा लिया ऑफिशियली यहाँ से। भाई इतना इजी। स्ट्रेंथ मिल रहा है क्योंकि इतना ओवर इनकम्बर्ड हूँ मैं। पर घोड़ा भी नहीं चुरा सकते क्योंकि अपन घोड़े पे बैठ नहीं सकते इतना वेट लेके। लेकिन पहले तो जा पाएंगे क्या वहां तक, जानने के लिए देखते रहिए कि इतनी बड़ी हाइस्ट मार के 400 किलो की क्या मैं बच पाऊंगा। यहाँ से कोई गार्ड आ गया ना अभी। अगर मैंने ये छोड़ दिया सिटी, ये जो भी है जेलेजा हो गया ट्रोस्कोविट सॉरी, तो आई थिंक तो मैं सेफ हूँ क्योंकि फिर ये मेरे को चेक नहीं कर सकते ना। तो सस्पिशियस हो कुछ हो तो भाई इतनी बड़ी हाइस्ट, भाई कितना पैसा मिलेगा माँ के सब। स्ट्रगलिंग के दिन चले गए क्या। वो कासल देखो रात को कितना मस्त दिख रहा है। मेन लेवल 9 देखो, इतना ओवर इनकम्बर्ड होके ऐसे ही लेवल अप हो जा रहा है। मेरे को पॉसिबल लगा नहीं था कोई, मतलब लिटिल अपन ये पहले दिन कर सकते हैं क्योंकि मैंने कुछ भी नहीं बढ़ाया। बाबा क्या चोरी मारा है, ये सामान सब भी उधर भर देने का चुपचाप से चेस्ट में, अब चुप घूमने का थोड़े दिन तक। स्ट्रेंथ पे स्ट्रेंथ लेवल अप होते जा रहा है भाई। अभी मैं रास्ते में ही हूँ, देखो यहाँ तक आया हूँ भाई। वो नाइट का दिख रहा है सोर्ड लेके जाते हुए, माँ कसम। मीन इस पे इतना अच्छा नहीं दिख रहा होगा बट यूट्यूब बहुत गिरा देता है क्वालिटी को, बट भाई बहुत क्रेजी दिख रहा है वो कासिम। गलत रास्ते तो नहीं आ गया ना? हाँ मेरे को लग ही रहा था। एस्थेटिक के चक्कर में वाट लग गई। देखा मेन लेवल अचीव्ड, मेरे को वहीं मिलता हूँ। ओके आई एम हियर। यहाँ एक गार्ड है, वो इस टाउन से मैंने कुछ चुराया भी नहीं, फिर भी मेरे को अजीब सा लग रहा है उसके सामने जाने से। आई डोंट नो व्हाई, बट आई थिंक मेरी टॉर्च वॉर्च आउट है तो प्रॉब्लम होगी नहीं। सोचो यहाँ धर ले वो, माँ कसम पूरी मेहनत बर्बाद। बेटा हाइस्ट सक्सेसफुल भाई। जेलीस ऑफ ज़ारे ट्रेवल मार रहे अपन फटाक से ही। चोरी का सामान डाल दिया है चेस्ट में तो कोई पकड़ नहीं सकता। एम्बुश, स्टॉप एंड फाइट, टू फ्ली। बच गई। चलने में भी एम्बुश हो जाते हैं क्या? मेरे को पता नहीं था, वो लगा घोड़े पे ही होते हैं। अच्छा वो देख लिया, अभी रुक के फाइट करते का ना, आंगड़ कुछ नहीं, नसीब से सब चोरी का सामान दे दिया उधर। फाइनली पूरे वीडियो का मेन पार्ट सेमिंग, नो साइड क्वेस्ट। आई एम एडिक्टेड, बट आई थिंक मोस्टली सेमिंग जाके जो अपना मेन इस वीडियो का थंबनेल भी होगा, आई थिंक वही होगा थंबनेल। मेरे को नहीं पता और क्या वो रखूँगा मैं, अगर वो नहीं रखूँगा तो आज अपन जाके घोड़ा लेने वाले हैं सेमिन में। घोड़ा लेते ही एंड कर देंगे आज, क्योंकि घोड़ा मेरे को हर हाल में चाहिए। मैं बहुत चला हूँ आज।
Where are you heading, laddie?
Just passing through.
Passing through. Why?
If you're headed towards the Rock Tower Pond, make sure to avoid the abandoned barn.
What
Okay.
barn?
There's an old abandoned barn not far from here. Some vagabond has camped there, on the booze from morning till night, right
जिन्होंने आई थिंक
nuisance.
अपने को
I
मारा, आई
tried to
थिंक
have a word, but the bastard came at me with an axe. That's why I warned passers-by.
इनको तो मैं
so they
बहुत
don't
भयानक
come to no
पेलूंगा।
harm.
पहले
God
थोड़ा
only knows what that
घोड़ा
bloke
वोड़ा
would
सब
do.
ले लूँ मैं।
Thanks. I'll keep it in mind.
मट को ही बचाना है, नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में मट को बचाएंगे, चैलेंज लेते। ओके टॉप, आई एम लुकिंग
I'm
फॉर अ
looking for
कार्ड।
the Takov blacksmith's cart. Have you seen it?
Loads of carts come past here. There's going to be a wedding and they need supplies. Try asking Captain Gnarly. He keeps an eye on supplies. He'll probably be in the courtyard.
Thanks.
And watch yourself when you go into the courtyard.
What?
Why?
We've got some wedding guests from Moravia. They're in pretty high spirits. It's still a while to the wedding, but them gents is already getting into the swing of things.
ओके बीटी बीटी है क्या यहाँ? भाई यहाँ घोड़े हैं, यहीं पे जाना है। अच्छा कट सीन है आई थिंक।
So I says to him,
Oh.
No, father. I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour.
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Samine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
बीफ होने वाला है इनके बीच में,
Oh,
झगड़ा।
I didn't give a fuck where you're from. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
फाइट करना पड़ेगा लग, आज बहुत फाइटिंग की है मैंने भाई द वे। मेरी स्ट्रेंथ ऊपर हो गई है हिसाब में बेटे, तू गया।
I'll kill you.
एक हिट नहीं लिया, एक हिट, एक भी हिट नहीं लिया हिसाब में बेटे, तो होएगा नोबल वीबल। मैंने एक भी हिट नहीं लिया। कुछ भी मत दिखाओ कट सीन में. False information.
Oh, you wee bastard! In the devil's name is fucking going on here?
सारी बेवड़ी इतनी सुबह सुबह क्या कर रहे हैं
What's
भाई?
going on, Grandad? I'm
Grandad?
teaching your people here how we do things. Grandad?
वो भी नहीं है.
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood. True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
A bit that way.
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
Okay.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready
Good
for
old
slaughter.
cutscenes.
And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and
Bhutta
wine,
वैताग क्या लग
too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
Enter.
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us!
काका भड़क गई. वो भी भड़क गई रे.
So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts
भाई
of
यहाँ क्यों आ गए भाई अपन
Oh, no need to
डायरेक्ट मैंने कुछ
imagine a
स्किप
worse
किया क्या?
night off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the
ये लोग भी ढूंढेंगे.
eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced. And your son
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
वो तो ठीक है, बट मेरे पास घोड़ा नहीं है. Oh shit. हम खुद को फंसा तो
So,
नहीं लिया.
lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
I'm glad to join you.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No. That...
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate
Repetition
say you
game.
came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
Got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
I'd like to go to the wedding. ये नहीं बोलना चाहिए I think मैंने.
We should probably get going.
My thoughts exact.
एक सेकंड में क्विकली मेरा घोड़ा बाय कर सकता होगा if possible. आई थिंक यहाँ सेव कर लेना चाहिए, क्योंकि अपेरेंटली अपन ये जो नेक्स्ट स्किल चेक आने वाला है वो ये कर सकते हैं, फेल कर सकते हैं अपेरेंटली।
Wait, that's my Pebbles.
समझे?
My girl. I thought they killed you down by that pond.
बाय द वे, जिनको नहीं मालूम, ऑफ कोर्स ये ऑलरेडी मैं जानता था ये घोड़ा यहाँ मिलेगा। क्यों? क्योंकि ये एक्चुअली पिछले गेम का घोड़ा है, जो पिछले गेम में अपना ओजी घोड़ा था वो है ये घोड़ी, मतलब आई मीन लड़की है वो। तो वो नेक्स्ट गेम में इन लोगों ने रिकंटिन्यू किया, सोचो। और ये एक स्पेशल हॉर्स है, बाकी हॉर्सेस इतने कुछ स्पेशल नहीं है, आई मीन ये एवरेज है अभी, लेकिन इसको जितना अपन चलाएंगे उतना ये बाप होता रहेगा। और ये सिर्फ इसकी खासियत है आई थिंक। और अब अपन को इससे स्किल चेक करना है।
Take care then.
हाँ,
How can I help you today, friend?
Pebbles.
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine. What do you mean yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found
किसी ने
it down by the rock
चोरी
tower
करके
pond.
बेच दिया।
But that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
I rode it in here from
She's
Rata.
my horse. In the retinue that was attacked down by the pond. Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of luck.
लगा लेना चाहिए था ब्रांड नहीं। Who sold her to you?
Who sold her to you? I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here. What did he look like? You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
Be reasonable.
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that pond, right? I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire. And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond, right? Well, he did, aye. So it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me. Maybe not impossible, but I paid for her. Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself.
हो जा।
Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
फुक्कट का घोड़ा मिल गया, लेट्स गो। मेरे को लगा था पैसा देना पड़ेगा इसका, खुद का ही घोड़े का पैसा। क्योंकि ये एक्चुअली स्पेशल है इस गेम में, तो इसको लेना ही पड़ेगा। हेलो मेरी ये एन ओल्ड फ्रेंड माउंट, इन्वेंट्री और हॉर्स। डैम, आई थिंक ये कुछ तो देता रहेगा अपने को हॉर्स के लिए। हाँ ये रहा, मूव टू हॉर्स, हॉर्स में जाएंगे और इधर जाके आई थिंक तो ये हो गया अपना घोड़ा। और इस पे अपन वो भी चढ़ा सकते हैं जो अपन ने ढापा है, इफ यू नो व्हाट आई मीन। ये सब नहीं मिला है बट ये सब अपन ले सकते हैं, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है। और ये घोड़ा मेरा हो गया भाई, लेट्स गो। और थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग। अगर ये वीडियो देख के अच्छा लगा तो लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब। भाई ये टेबल मेरे हाथ को छील ही देता है। और वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो यहाँ पूरी प्लेलिस्ट आ रही होगी, यहाँ चैनल आगा और सब्सक्राइब कर देना। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग। और भी गेम्स आएंगे, डोंट वरी। किंगडम कम को हेट मत करो अगर वो मैं रेगुलर बेस पे डाल रहा हूँ तो। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग, बाय।